Now, the QB situation is going to get a little murky this week, guys. So QB1, Daniel Jones, of course. QB2, Tommy DeVito. So who's going to be quarterback number 3, guys? If you tight end Tyree Jackson, you are correct. By the way, I just realized it's misspelled in that. Well, change that. That's what happened. I do things quick after work. Womp. So yeah, he is officially going to be the emergency quarterback. They're calling him. There was a lot of speculation on whether or not the Giants were going to go ahead and sign a veteran quarterback, or at least a quarterback in role, year quarterback with this preseason game coming up. Air Canada himself, Nathan Rourke, we talked about him as a guy potentially because of the fact that Giants just cut him. So already knows the playbook and that kind of stuff. Already knows the teammates. And he got signed by the Falcons. Well, guess what, guys? He got cut already by the Falcons. So, a little more speculation on that one there. But the Giants have said no, they're not going to do it. So they're interested in having Tyree Jackson be the listed as their emergency quarterback instead. And they're going to just ride with DJ and Tommy DeVito there for the QBs there in the game of the Texans there. So Tyree was a quarterback in college, for those who aren't aware. So it's not like they're just throwing some random guy at the position there. He was a quarterback at Buffalo before entering the NFL and was converted to tight end once he got there. His senior season, he threw for 3,131 yards, 28 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. So Drew Lock was asked about the thoughts on the move. He said, "That'd be funny. We trained together back when we were getting ready for the combine. I've seen him with the quarterback dreams. He's moved on. He's worked with the tight ends. But if he had to, he can get back there and do it. The guy can sling it." It makes you wonder, because you talk about, people who can play multiple positions in the NFL, and that's a big thing to make a team, make a roster. You got to wonder if a guy can play tight end, but in an emergency situation can pop in as the quarterback. Does that help his chances making a roster?
100% does.
It can't hurt. That's for damn sure.
100% does. Because go way down south. Go to Louisiana, go down to New Orleans and talk about some Taysom Hill over there, because he's only got a roster.
Hill does things on the field besides play quarterback. Let's be honest.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's a tight end. He's listed as a tight end that plays quarterback.
Yeah, he does all kinds of weird things. They don't know what the hell to do with him. They have no clue what to do with Taysom Hill.
They're just like, we need to keep this guy because he could play. He's not great anywhere, but he plays everywhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, interesting move for a guy who, quite frankly, I would not have said, hey, this guy can make the roster. But could he now? Is that a possibility? Is that something that you think about if he comes in and plays well as a quarterback? Or does this possibly, if he makes the roster, hurt Tommy DeVito's chances of making the roster then as well? Because you go, okay, well, screw it. I got an emergency quarterback in case. So I'm curious. It's a fun little side note it's going to be for a preseason game that, let's be honest, by quarter 2, we're going to be bored.
100%.
So let's be honest here. If he's playing quarterback in the fourth quarter, we have something to watch, something to entertain us at this point. Having a guy on an NFL field, again, against backups, but still an NFL field, when he hasn't played quarterback since 2018, I believe.
I would love to see him in the second quarter line up in the field as a tight end. And they just start doing some crazy stuff with him to keep me entertained, past halftime. What are you
not entertained?
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to see him throw the ball and just be like, "Are you not entertained?" And he throws a pick.
Now, I did look it up just to make sure I'm correct on this, by the way, guys. He has not thrown a pass in the NFL yet. So, yeah, it'd be his first time since 2018. That's a little crazy, guys. That'd be a little entertaining to watch, that's for sure. So,
if you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.